for the wealthy flyboy at play, the flyboard is guaranteed to raise pulses and eyebrows across the marina. Now, to mere mortals, this cutting-edge contraption may look like a submarine, but no, they'd be wrong. It is, in fact, an underwater aeroplane. The Super Falcon can fly to depths of 120 meters, and it's all yours for one easy installment of $1.7 million. But even underwater soaring can become boring eventually, and at this point, the lonely new money billionaire looks to his household for company.
So they end up having to invite their members of staff, mostly their decorators or designers, their personal chefs, to spend the holidays with them. But of course, it's always on their terms.
And servicing this whole billionaire staff knees up, yet more personnel are brought in to cater for all on board.
The last thing they want to see is somebody that's frumpy. They want somebody who's young, vibrant, attractive. She needs not to be oversized, because if you're a size 12 to 14, it's very difficult to do your job in a correct manner.
You hear all sorts of stories of stewardesses and captains, to be very honest, as well as stewardesses and owners. I think it's quite a common trap for girls to fall into. Those stories tend to end with the stewardess being on the streets, to be honest, and losing her job.
But of course, it's not just the stewardesses and, let's be fair, stewards servicing the boat-bound billionaire. A whole industry caters to their demands. And in Cannes, expats Ellen and Gabby have set up a fruit and veg business, catering to the appetites of the super rich.
This is our fruit and veg fridge, and all our fruit and veg is prepared at temperature, well, at a constant temperature. Bonjour. A client one day asked us to send her some papaya fruit down to Sardinia, so we had to charter a private jet just to put the fruit on board. The pilot wasn't too happy. We actually get asked to send our fruit and veg to the Maldives. Where have we been? Seychelles, yeah, the Caribbean. So we send a lot in winter.
Oh, morning, Shushu! Oh, yeah. We have a lovely in-house florist called Shushu. He's divine. He just does, he'll bend over backwards to help you. Literally.
I love my job. Yes, of course. 26 years I make this job.
Yeah? He's really lovely, and the boats adore him. He goes onto the boats, he'll talk through with the chief stewardesses, and he also comes on board some of the yachts with us and places the flowers on board for them so the girls don't have to do anything.
Every time I'm very happy.
As party planners to the hyper-wealthy, Heidi and Bruno are accustomed to providing immediate gratification to some of the world's most demanding guests.
Mega yacht owners, when they decide to organize a party, it's last minute. It's always last minute.
The team is the key, and they do work under pressure, and they know his style, which can get a little erratic.
Céline, comment que ça se fait que je suis pas au courant de ça? Moi, je lui mets tout sur un tableau écrit. T'as un problème, je te le dis que t'as un problème. T'es un fou, t'es un fou. Attends, tu savais qu'il fallait que tu sois là-bas à 2 heures et t'es encore là? Mais c'est des malades. Non, mais ils vont pas bien, ils vont...
The pressure is on as Bruno and Heidi prepare a huge boat party fit for a princess.
It's a 21-year-old. She's having a birthday party. She expects a lot. She's pretty demanding. Well, the whole family are pretty demanding. Red party, red.
Their Russian client wants a 6-course dinner with fine wines for 30 guests. They've insisted on a top DJ from London, dancers from Paris, and fresh lobsters from the bottom of the sea, all to be on their yacht by 8 p.m. this evening.
Well, they've been working through the night. Again, everything's last minute. The menu arrived yesterday evening, and we have to prepare it, almost finish it, and then take a kitchen with us to the boat and served hot through the kitchen there on the boat. They are not leaning towards French cuisine. They're looking for good quality, fresh, and they do tend to have a lot of courses, and meals do tend to take a long time.
The Russians might not say bon to French food, but vino is a definite oui.
So what do you suggest? It's going to be seafood, so we need something like a blanc de blanc, something like that.
It's very good.
What do you think about this?
Right.
So this one is perfect, I think. This one is a cuvée very rare. It's from Champagne Blanc de Blanc, vintage 2002, and this is a real gold label. And Champagne, it's the top cuvée from Roderer. It's a Cristal, but pink, which is quite rare. But for the big occasion, it's the one we suggest. And this one is perfect on fish and meat as well. We try to help them to spend
But often
their money.
we have to be expensive
way.
for them to understand, for them to want it. If it's not expensive, they won't want it.
We have something interesting that we use a lot for our clientele on the boats. This is the best seller. It's real gold on it. It's very nice.
Suddenly there's a problem. The DJ is stuck in the UK.
C'est pas un problème l'avion. C'est pas grave. Ils prennent un autre avion. C'est pour ce soir. Mais il faut absolument.
Ils sont coincés, ils ont perdu les bagages.
It's
Sur
the
le
day-
transit de Beyrouth, et les bagages, ils retrouvent les bagages à Roissy.
It's the DJ from London, the one we always have.
Il y a tous les sélections dedans.
Okay. How much is it for a private flight? Have a look. Demande le prix
It has
pour.
to be him. It can't be anyone else. Nobody else. And what about the
Ouais.
dancers, the 5 dancers from Paris? Are they still coming? Raoul.
Je pense que tu peux trouver un.
We had one client who arrived with her baby and was going to her super yacht, and she forgot her baby monitor. Doesn't seem like a problem to you or I, but we were said we will go and buy. No, she didn't want to bought one. She wanted her own. So I had to charter a jet to Moscow to get her baby monitor. The baby monitor arrived, and life continued.
4 hours till deadline, and now it's all hands on deck for a mad dash down the coast to the client's boat.
Go, go, go. Pressure, the boat's going.
Everything is packed. Now, next stop, Monaco. I feel really at my best when I feel that pressure. It's like a drug.
Here we are in marvelous Monaco. The boat is here. We only have a small window of time where we have to get everything on board before it leaves the quay. All very exclusive, all very private, and all surrounded by bodyguards. It's a very discreet industry, this super yacht industry. The clients are uber rich. Their privacy is of the most importance. In a funny way, these boats are so showy, it sort of contradicts everything that they want to be. So we have to keep it low-key. We arrive, we install, we exit, and wait for the next project.
To the outside world, the billionaire lifestyle is one of endless pleasure. They have yachts and they have private jets, but flying toys, like all fabulous playthings, are only for the deepest of pockets.
Price could be anywhere from $3 million to $100 million. Have operating costs that run anywhere from about $1 million a year to about $5 million a year, depending on the size and how much you use the airplane.